Hey everybody, I'm Jill. This will be a class, Vinyasa based class working towards crow pose bakasana. There'll be, of course, other things to do other than crow in case that is not your thing today. But my intention is to really warm up the things that are useful for crow, things that we incorporate in crow, stretch out what needs to be stretched out, and so that when we come to crow, we feel really ready for it. You may want a block today, but it's not necessary. You'll still be able to practice without it. All right, so let's begin today lying down on your back. Anything that feels comfortable. Relax your arms. Slow down your breathing. And feel into your body. Walk your shoulder blades underneath left and right. And bring your hands to rest on your torso. Wherever they naturally land, it's perfect. Now with your hands on your torso, now we have another bit of feedback for the rhythm of breathing and the depth of breathing. So now we can feel that pace underneath our hands. You can feel the depth of it as our body changes shape to take in fresh air and oxygen. As it changes shape again to release. Take another few moments here to feel yourself breathing. To become aware of your body as it is right here, right now. Feel yourself in this space, in this time. Extend your left leg long on the floor. Extend your right leg up towards the sky. Relax your arms by your sides. And then to fire up belly a little bit, lift your shoulders and your head off the mat. You can hover your hands to your leg. Hold this, maybe hover your left leg too. Take a breath in. On your exhale, release just your left leg back down to the mat. Wrap your hands around the back of your right leg, so anywhere, thigh or knee or calf, wherever it naturally goes. And now let your hands create some resistance. So it's like you're trying to press your right heel over towards your left leg, trying to press it straight down, but your arms resist. So you're getting that hamstring stretch, but you're also building some strength here. Another moment here, another breath in. Another breath out. And now switch, relax your right leg down. If your head and neck need a rest, set them down. Send your left leg up. So you're getting hamstring stretch already. Relax your arms, face your palms up. Now add some warmth by lifting your head, your shoulders off the mat. Maybe you hover your hands. You might even hover your right heel off the mat, just an inch or two. So you can feel probably low belly is really engaging now to keep stability. Let's take another breath in. Heel, right heel down on your breath out. Wrap your hands around the back of your left leg and now resist. Press your heel back. It doesn't go very far because there's a resistance from your arms. Let's take one more moment here. And now as you release, send your left leg down. Extend your arms towards the back of your mat over your head. Take a breath in, like a full body stretch, from toes to fingertips. On your exhale, hug your knees in, Uttanasana. If you like, take a few rocks side to side. Come back to center. Any way you like, make your way forward to hands and knees. We'll meet there. Let's take a few rounds of cow and cat. Take an inhale, drop your belly and look forward. Exhale, round your spine, press the floor away, head drops. Let's do it again. Inhale is cow pose from tailbone all the way up to your head. Exhale, cat from your head, undulate all the way to your tailbone. Let's take about 2 more rounds here. And then come back to neutral. To warm up wrists, to bring some space into your wrists, face your fingers towards the long edges of your mat, so rotate them about 45, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Breathe into the space in the back of your wrists. And also for some of us, this is already plenty of stretch. Like there's stretch that we can definitely feel. It's stretch that we could maintain, sustain for a few moments. If you're looking for more sensation though, continue to walk your fingers back around so they might face towards like the back corner of your mat or maybe all the way towards your knees. Now breathe into that stretch. Take a couple moments here. Now face your palms forward again. Flip your palms so the tops of your hands are on the mat and your fingers point towards your knees. If this is too much pressure, shift your hips back a little bit. So a moment here, breath in. Hands back down, palms back down, and then breath out. And with an inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and then back. Downward facing dogs, spread your hands really wide. Let's add a little bit more action here with shoulders. So feel like your shoulders are pressing the mat away actively. Shoulders pressing the mat away actively. At the same time, dig your finger pads just a little bit into the mat. A little bit of grip, a little suction of your palms here. Shoulders press away, finger pads dig in just slightly. Downward facing dogs. Take an inhale, shift forward to high plank pose, and then breathe here. Take a moment in your high plank. Find your impeccable alignment of shoulders on top of wrists, neck super long. Down, rather plank pose. Lift your right legs. You're in three-legged plank. Three-legged plank. Take a breath in. On your breath out, pull your right knee towards your right shoulder. Like you want to tuck it up into your armpit, Get higher in your back toes. And now find three-legged dog. Inhale, re-extend your right leg. Exhale, take scorpion dog. Bend your right knee. Roll your right hip open so knee points towards the sky. Heel is kind of falling back towards your glutes. Let's take another breath in. Breath out, right knee to right shoulder again. Glide forward, knee towards armpit, pull it in tight. Inhale, re-extend right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale is downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let a breath go. Take an inhale, shift forward to plank. Pause here and breathe. Pull low belly in and up. Press the mat away so you feel really broad through your shoulder blades. And now make it three-legged plank, float your left leg. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knee to left shoulder, tuck it into your armpit, shift weight a little bit more forward. Good. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your knee. Point your knee toward the sky. Here's a breath in. And then exhale, knee to left shoulder again. Glide forward, pull your knee in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take a full breath in. Let a full breath go. Down dogs, take an inhale here. Then exhale, bend your knees, step, or maybe take a light hop forward to the top of your mat. Let's take a moment in ragdoll. Separate your feet, soften your knees. Thread your hands through opposite elbows. If you like, sway a little side to side. And sway back towards center. Drop your hands towards the floor. Bring your feet to touch, heel toe. And inhale brings you all the way up to mountain pose. Stand up, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, touch your thumbs to your chest. Take a moment here to pause, to feel yourself now standing here on 2 feet, to reconnect to the steadiness of your breath. So touch your thumbs to your breastbone so you can feel that sense of lift as you take in fresh energy, fresh prana. That sense of release as you let it go again. Let's take another breath in. And another breath out. And I invite you today, the reason you came to take a yoga class is probably because you're looking for something more than mere survival. And so is a quote that I came across in one of my social media feeds. And the quote is, you have to choose to thrive. It's not something that just happens automatically. It's a choice we have to make. And so I invite you today as you move through your practice to choose to thrive, choose to do more than survive, but to find some other more expansive version of yourself. Let's take another breath in. Another breath out. Good. Inhale is mountain pose, arms up, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time, hands towards the floor. And inhale is halfway lift, long spine, super long neck. Listen, exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain, reach up, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Fold again, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up again, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, different this time. Exhale, step your right foot back for low lunge, right foot back. Set your right knee down. For crescent moon, take an inhale, lift your chest and your arms up. Pause here and breathe. Think about almost trying to squeeze your left heel back, your right knee forward. So you squeeze inner thighs together. You might feel hamstrings a little bit engaged, like underneath. Energy in your fingertips. Let's take another breath in. Lift your chest, lift your gaze slightly. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Plank pose. Take a breath in here. Breath out, lower all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes, set up for locust. So arms back behind you, palms face down or face your thighs. Take an inhale, lift your head, chest, arms, and your legs, and breathe. Feel how this full back bend here lights up most of your back muscles. Think squeeze shoulder blades slightly together, energy in fingertips. Take another breath in. Breath out, lower down, hands under shoulders. Curl your toes. Inhale, press up and back to downward facing dog, and breathe. Take an inhale. Let go of an exhale. Step your right foot forward. Set your left knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, chest and arms up. Pause and breathe. Find a sense of engagement in lower body, like you're guiding your right heel and hip back, left knee and hip forward. Let's take another breath in, a little chest up, look up. This time, exhale, hands down, step up to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, stand up, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. This time, exhale, step your left foot back, set your left knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, chest up, arms up, maybe look up. Then exhale, hands down, step back to plank. Breath in and plank. Lower all the way down, breath out. Inhale is locust pose, lift your chest, your legs. Exhale, down dog, hips up and then back. Breath in, breath out. Bring your left leg forward. Set your back knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, chest and arms up. Then exhale, hands down, forward fold, step together. Inhale, half lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to your heart, thumbs to your chest. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, mountain, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bow. Inhale, half lift. Right foot back, exhale, step back. Set your knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, chest and arms reach up, look up. Then exhale, hands down, plank. Breath in and plank. Lower all the way down, breath out. Hands stay under your shoulders this time for cobra. Zip your legs together. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Low cobra for right now. Breathe. Very little weight in your hands. Lots of engagement, especially upper back here. Think shoulders slightly together. Heart forward. Here's another breath in to lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Curl your toes, lift your hips. Breath in. Breath out. Step your right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, chest and arms up, reach up. Exhale, hands down, forward fold. Inhale, add half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale is mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain, arms up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, bow. Inhale, half lifts. Left foot back, exhale, low lunge. Left knee down, inhale, crescent moon, arms up, reach up. Exhale, hands down, plank. Breath in here. Breath out, lower all the way down to belly. Hands stay under shoulders. Inhale, low cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let a breath go. Left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, reach up. Exhale, hands down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise up. And then exhale, hands to heart. Pause here, thumbs to chest. Take a breath in. Let a breath go. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, plant your hands, step back, pause here. This time in plank, take a breath in, shift slightly forward. Breath out, chaturanga, bend your elbows no more than halfway, keep your neck long. Inhale, upward facing dog, heart forward, hover your thighs. Exhale, down dog, lift your hips up and then back. Take a full breath in. Let a full breath go. Take an inhale, lift your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right shoulder. Shift your weight forward. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, scorpion dog. Keep the bend of your knee to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Step lightly through to your hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, crescent lunge, chest and arms up. Breathe. And now, just like when we had knee down, think right heel and hip back, left hip forward. Only as much as low back will allow though. Keep pulling low belly in and up. Keep knitting low ribs together and up. Take another breath in here. Exhale, low flying crescent, bow forward, add airplane arms. Create your own resistance as you move through. Squeeze your shoulder blades slightly together. And as though there's resistance here, think lift your hands just a little, another inch higher or so. Continue to guide your right hip back. Shift your weight into your right leg. Shift weight forward. And then one-legged mountain pose. Bring your left knee forward and up, arms up. Breathe here. Engage your right quads. Press through the inner part of your heel, the outer part of your heel. Keep pulling low belly in and up. Make sure that your knee is the same height as your hip. Let's take another breath in. Exhale, figure four, ankle to your thigh, hands to your heart, and then send your hips back and down as you send your chest forward and down. So a little bit of a hinge here at your hips. Go to the point where you feel a good stretch. You can still continue to breathe just as calm, just as steady. Good. Let's come back up to one-legged mountain. Inhale, Ekapada Tadasana. Back to low flying crescent, land lightly, airplane arms as you land. Inhale is high lunge, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands all the way down to the mat. Step back to down dog, or if you prefer, flow through a chaturanga, upward facing dog, meet in downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Take an inhale, lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left shoulder, shift weight forward. Inhale, scorpion dog, knee to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, as light as you can. Inhale, rise to high lunge, chest and arms overhead. Pause here, check in with your breath, with your stability. Think, guide your left hip back. Energy in your fingertips. Take a breath in. Breath out, low flying crescent, lean forward, airplane arms, pause here. Keep pulling belly away from your thigh. Make your neck super long here. And as though there's still more resistance, lift your hands just like another inch, as though you're pressing against something on the backs of your hands. And now lean your weight forward, like get light on your right toes. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Bring your right knee forward and up. Extend your arms overhead. Breathe. Palms face each other. Steady through your standing leg. Firm your left quads. Let's take another breath in. Figure four, breath out. Cross your ankle on your thigh. Hands to your heart. Hips go down and back. Chest goes down and forward. Breathe into the sensation that's stretching the outer part of your right hip. Same time you're building strength in your hamstrings, strengthen psoas a little bit. Come back up to one-legged mountain. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, low flying crescent. Land light as you can, so lean forward. You can land your toes so soft. Inhale, arms up for high lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. You could take chaturanga or maybe upward facing dog or locust. Inhale, up dog if you're taking it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a breath in. Let a breath go. And then inhale, prepare to move to the top of your mat. Exhale, bend your knees, step or top up lightly. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale this mountain pose, arms up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, thumbs to chest. Inhale, arms up again, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to down dog or chaturanga, upward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog if you're taking it. Exhale, downward facing dog is where we meet. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, knee to right shoulder. Inhale, three-legged scorpion dog, rather bend your knee. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, high lunge, arms up, reach up. Exhale, low flying crescent. Lean forward, inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, figure four, hands to heart. Back to one-legged, inhale, reach. Exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, high lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga, or straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to left shoulder. Inhale, scorpion dog, knee to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rise, high lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, low flying crescent. Lean forward, inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga or down dog right away. Upward facing dog if you're taking it, breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Let a full breath go. Down dogs, take an inhale, prepare to move forward. Exhale, step or hop up, top of your mat. Inhale, add halfway lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. A little different here. Inhale is halfway lifts. And then exhale for a version of Vinyasa, garland pose. Bend your knees, so you're kind of in a squat. Keep your feet together. Open your knees out wide. Garland pose, Vinyasa. Feet together in this version, knees out wide. And now walk your hands forward. Shift your hips back. Let your forehead drop down towards the mat. Couple rounds of breath here. Walk your hands back. Lift your head. Bring your knees back together. So now you're in kind of like a crouch and curl. Keep pulling low belly in and up. Reach your arms forward. And slow as you can, lower all the way down to your hips. So your core muscles are your brakes. That'll help you to go slower. Go slow, slow, slow. It'll be hips down. And then you might lift your legs up. Let's take a moment in boat pose, Navasana. Boat pose, think chest up, shins up. Good, and now in boat, keep your feet together, like the inner part of your feet together, big toe knuckles. Open your knees out wide, bend your elbows like chaturanga, and think pull knees in, like you want to tuck your knees up underneath your armpits. We're kind of making that crow pose shape. We're only using core strength to make it happen. In a way, it's a little more challenging than when we're on the ground, bouncing on hands. or we get a gravity assist. So now it's all core, so you can feel what that feels like, and we can invoke core to move to the shape in just a moment. Good. Think, pull knees into armpits, take another breath in. And so we're all the way down to your breath, back on your breath out, take a full body stretch. Arms back, legs forward. Huge breath in so that abs lengthen. Open mouth, exhale. Good, hug your knees into your chest. Hands behind your thighs. You might rock and roll the length of your spine a few times. So you can rock all the way back up to a squat near the top or the middle of your mat. So now we'll take that same malasana shape, that same garland pose shape, feet together, knees out wide. But now we'll head towards crow pose. So lean forward, tuck your knees in towards your armpits. And for right now, hover your hands off the floor. So you're making that chaturanga shape in your arms, knees tucked in tight to your armpits, you're getting that compression. And then lean forward, think like, how long can I keep my hands off the floor before I have to touch them down? And then once you touch them down, continue to shift your weight forward. Keep your chin lifted. And then eventually your toes might float. Keep pulling low belly in up. Actively press the floor away so you feel broad through shoulders, just like when you're a first plank pose. Good. No matter what you're doing, be sure you're doing it with breath. Calm and steady breath. And stay for another few moments here. All right, crows. Or any version of crow pose along the way. Touch back down. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Down dogs, take a really full breath in. Let a full breath go. One more inhale. Clear it out. Open mouth, exhale. Down dogs, take an inhale. Prepare to move forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or hop up, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale is mountain pose, rise to Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift or halfway lift plus crow pose. Exhale, chaturanga, maybe you shoot your legs back from crow. Inhale, upward facing dog, it's totally optional, you can always skip it. Exhale, down dog, lift your hips up and then back. Take a full breath in. Let a full breath go. Inhale, lift your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right shoulder. Inhale, right leg high. This time, exhale, knee to left shoulder, twist underneath your body. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, pull your knee in, stay for the breath in this time. Low lunge on the breath out, step your foot forward. Inhale is high lunge, arms up, reach up. And then exhale, hands right back down, set your back knee down. Inhale is crescent moon, lift your chest and arms, breathe. So here's the space where you may want to block if you have one handy. It'll go on the right side of your mat, it's totally optional. Take a breath in here. Exhale, bring your right fingertips to the block, or maybe hover them off the floor. Lean your torso over to the right. Left arm up and over. Continue to squeeze inner thighs together. Create space in your left side body to create more balance overall. And then take an inhale, both arms up. Exhale, any back bend here. So you might bend your elbows, lift your chest. You might bring your palms together, lift your chest. You might take airplane arms and lift your chest. Either way, lift your chest, lift your chin, your gaze. And if it feels right, shift your hips just slightly more forward towards the front edge of your mat. Allow some space to open up through the chest. Think, lift your rib cage away from your hip bones. And then it's an inhale to come back up to crescent moon, arms up, tuck your back toes under. Exhale, low flying crescent, lift your back knee up, airplane arms. Inhale is warrior two, back heel down, arms out wide. Pause here and breathe. Feel your way into this first warrior two. Make your legs active. Knee on top of ankle, back heel down, back foot down. And squeeze inner thighs together. And take a breath in. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your back, squeeze your shoulder blades, little lift of your chest, and you can always grab opposite elbows if you prefer. So it's an inhale to lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior two. So think chest down at a diagonal. Drop your head down. And then if you like, you could lift your hands, your fists away from your hips to add a little bit different flavor of shoulder stretch. So hips are still in that warrior two shape with left hip facing the long edge of your mat. Let's take one more moment here. Good. Take an inhale, rise back up to warrior two, release the bind. Sink 1 inch lower in your knee on your breath out. And then reverse triangle, straighten your right leg, left arm down, right arm up. Take a breath in to stretch back. Exhale, hands all the way down, chaturanga or downward facing dog right away. You could always take up dog or locust. All right, inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to left shoulder, shift weight forward. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to right shoulder, twist. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold for the breath in, press the floor away. Low lunge is the breath out, step lightly through. Inhale is high lunge, arms up, reach up. Right back down to low lunge, hands down. Set your right knee down. And then if you have a block or a support, bring it over to the left side if you like to on the other side. Inhale, crescent moon, chest and arms up. And then exhale, left hand down, stretch your right arm way up and over. Hands can come to a support if you like. Lots of energy in your right hand. So you're opening up your right side body. As though you could send your breath just to that side. Take another inhale. Soften on the exhale. Come back up to crescent moon. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, any back bend, your choice. You have the same 3 options, at least in your upper body. You can shift your hips forward if you like. Lift your chest, lift your chin. And then it's an inhale, back up to crescent moon. Tuck your right toes under. Exhale, low flying crescent. Lift your back knee up, airplane arms. Inhale is warrior two, rise up, open out. Exhale, clasp your hands or elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades so you have a little lift of your chest. Here's the inhale. Exhale, humble warrior two, bow forward, chest diagonal. Option to lift your hands away from your hips or let them rest on your hips. Hips stay the same shape. On your inhale, rise back up, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Sink a little lower on your left knee on the exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your left leg, reach your left arm way up and back. Then exhale, hands all the way down. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, or straight to downward facing dog. Let's take another breath in. Let another breath go. Inhale, look forward towards your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop up, light as you can. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, mountain pose, rise up, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart, thumbs to chest. Stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Inhale, mountain pose, arms extend overhead. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift or halfway lift to crow. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. You can always skip this if you prefer. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Down dog, let's take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, prepare to move forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of your mat, take a seat, come down to a seat. Bend your knees, come all the way down to your back. Bend your knees and now cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. And pull your left knee up towards your chest. If it feels okay, wrap your hands around the back of your left thigh. Option to rock a few times side to side. And now, if you're rocking, come back to stillness. Keep your legs the same for your arms. And now wrap your right arm around the outside of your knee. So we often bring it to the inside to kind of help assist the stretch. This time it's your hands on the outside of your knee. Left hand can rest wherever. Gently press your knee into your hand. Resist with your arm. Especially right now where it is such a challenging time for everybody, every single person. The idea of choosing to thrive can be so empowering. It can really change the way we look at our circumstances, changes the lens. Because it's not something that just happens. Thriving is something that happens because we make choices, we're active towards it. All right, release left foot and the right foot, and now let's switch. Left ankle on right thigh. Pull your right knee up towards your chest. Maybe wrap your hands around the back of your thigh. And if you like, rock a little side to side. And the idea of choosing to thrive can look like so many different things. It can look like taking some time out of your day to watch a yoga video. Or maybe put your food on your plate in a way that seems just a little bit more appealing. Reconnecting to somebody maybe you haven't talked to in a while. If you're rocking, come back to stillness. Free your hands and now it's left arm around the outside of your knee. Right hand can rest. Really gently press your knee into your arm. Resist with your arm. This doesn't have to be like huge effort. Just so you feel a little bit of engagement there. Choosing to thrive might be 3 really intentional breaths all in a row. And release that right foot and then left foot. You shake out your knees if you like, couple windshield wipers side to side. Let's set up a round of bridge pose. First round of bridge pose. Heels in close, a little bit of space between your feet. Relax your arms, palms down. And now lift your hips up, press your feet into the floor. And as you breathe, you might walk your shoulder blades underneath your rib cage left and right. And for some of you, for some of us, it may feel slightly more stable, more grounded to step your feet a little bit wider. Maybe turn your heels just slightly in, toes just slightly out. And whether you choose that or not, find expansion through the front line of your body by lifting your hips. And stay for one more breath in here. On your exhale, roll your shoulders down, lay your tailbone down, go slow. Couple gentle windshield wipers again. Good. Next versions of bridge pose, rather, bring your feet together. So it'll feel a little awkward at first. It's going to feel even more awkward in just a moment. Cross your right ankle on your left thigh. So left foot's more in the midline now than it was just a moment ago. And now take an inhale, lift your hips up, press just your left foot down, breathe. Now, the addition of the weight of your right leg, see how much harder, especially left glutes have to work, hamstrings. Breathe into that space, give it all the fuel it needs. Let's take another breath in. And exhale, lower down, set your right foot down, feet together, left ankle on right thigh. Breath in. Exhale, lift up, figure 4 bridge. Now it's right leg's chance to do all that work, to build all that strength. See if you can engage your right glutes just a little bit more. One more breath in. Breath out, lower down, uncross your left ankle. Let's take a moment in Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet touch, knees butterfly open. You can bring hands to torso if you like. A couple easy breaths here. Draw your knees towards each other. Take legs up the wall. Vipariti Karani. Extend your legs straight up. Relax your arms. Face your palms up. Couple rounds of breath here. If the legs of the wall pose is really working for you, feels like the right thing, you're welcome to stay here. Or you could take reclined big toe pose, Supta Padangusthasana, relax your left leg down. And this time you might catch your big toe with your first 2 fingers of your right hand. And you could always, of course, grab behind your thigh or your knee or your calf instead. Totally fine if there's a bend to your right. And if you're in reclined big toe, now's a good time to switch. So right leg down, you might catch your left big toe or wrap your hands around the back of your thigh or in your calf. Totally fine to bend your knee. Good. Relax your left leg down. So now both legs down on the floor. Let's take one more full body stretch. Arms back, legs forward. Huge breath in. Exhale, hug your knees in. Wrap your hands either around your shins or behind your thighs. Hug them in. Set your feet down on the floor. Open your arms to a T. Allow both knees to fall to the left. Look over towards your right side. And come back through center. Let knees fall to the right. Look over left. Back to center. Hug both knees into your chest again, one more time. If you like, this time you can bring your forehead up towards your shins, towards your knees. Let's take one more breath in. And then breath out, Shavasana. Expand your legs out. Relax your arms. You walk your shoulder blades underneath. As soon as you feel supported, sink in, settle in. If you have the time, please stay another 3 or 5 or 10 breaths or longer if you can. It's been my honor to be with you today. Thanks, everybody.